Hey guys, Kuba here, and today I wanted to talk about and do a bit of review on my semi-new rain jacket, outer shell jacket, soft shell, whatever it is you want to call it, and that is the Marmot Minimalist Gore-Tex jacket. So I picked it up about 3 months ago, just before my trip to Tassie, seeing as my old Marmot Super Mika was kind of nearing the end of its lifespan. And my other rain jacket, which was my old army parka, was a little bit big, a little bit heavier, and just didn't kind of want to bring it along. So I picked this one up for $160 Australian, which, as you know, for a Gore-Tex jacket you don't see too often. It was on a bit of a sale, so I did get quite lucky. I think it retails normally for about 200 to 50 maybe Australian in the local stores, but definitely have a look around. They're quite often on sale. About this jacket, it weighs about 400 grams or 15 ounces, I think it is. This is the large size. I am 82 kilos and 182-ish centimeters tall, and it is quite big for me, but that's the idea. I did buy it as an outer shell type setup, so I can wear my down jacket underneath, or even just my icebreaker merino, or just a shirt, and not have it on too tight. So, you know, I bought it with the intention to have as an outer layer for stuff. Definitely if you're buying it to wear more fashionably, or you don't plan to layer up in it, they are pretty true to size. I could definitely fit a medium quite comfortably, but then wearing a down jacket underneath would have been a bit of an issue. Features of this jacket, so starting with the pockets, I don't know if you can see, but they've got two side pockets covered up. You've got a little bit of Velcro protecting the zipper. They're Gore-Tex there, so you've got one on either side. You've also got a breast pocket here, which is again completely Gore-Tex. A good easy access for your phone or something like that, or even a camera, and you know it's going to stay waterproof in there. You've got pit zips as well, again one either side. They are quite generous. I do use them quite often. I wouldn't mind them being a little bit bigger. They do an okay job. Usually what I have to do is kind of, if I'm getting quite hot, maybe just make sure they're kind of spread open like so, and get a little bit of air in there, and that'll start the cooling process a little bit more. You do have Velcros on the cuffs. I've never been a big fan of Velcro on the cuffs. I do find, especially say with this one, they are quite small, and I do have a feeling they're gonna not work too well. They're already not working overly great, so I don't use them too much, but I would have preferred maybe a more bungee cord type setup like you have here on the hood. So the hood works quite well. Even if I zip everything up nice and tight, you can see I can be fully protected, and I can move my head around, and the hood and everything follows. There's nothing worse than having a hood which does that kind of movement. So everything there is adjustable, and you can make it nice and tight, or you can have it quite loose. Again, maybe if you're wearing something a little bit thicker on the head or what have you. The breathability of this jacket is pretty good. I have worked out in it. I did use it in Tassie for hiking, not only during when it was quite misty and rainy, but also when it was quite windy. There's a catch-22. You can have a jacket which breathes really, really well, or you can have a jacket which retains heat and is more windproof. So this one is probably catered a little bit more towards breathing a little bit better. I definitely found that when there was a strong wind, it kept the wind away from me, but it wasn't as warm as, say, some other jackets. But again, I layer for that. So I want this to be reasonably windproof. I want it to be definitely waterproof, which it is, and I want it rather breathe really, really well. I can easily layer on stuff if I get too cold, but say if it's raining and I'm getting too hot, then that becomes quite an issue. So a jacket which breathes really well and keeps me dry is quite important. In saying that, the material is quite good in terms of beating the water off, and that's going to be really important, because once it stops beating, the material soaks through, and even though it'll stay waterproof because of the Gore-Tex, what happens is it gets a little bit heavier, but the biggest problem, it doesn't breathe as well. So that kind of stops that layer from letting the heat escape. So that's kind of been a little bit of an issue lately. However, that's a simple fix with a wash and some treatment. There's plenty of instructions on how to do that, and it is quite easy to do. It's just one of those things which no matter what jacket you have, especially Gore-Tex, you need to do. So I don't hold it against this jacket. It's just regular maintenance. For 160 bucks, not a bad jacket at all. Definitely something that I enjoy wearing around town as much as I wearing out camping or what have you. It's a great looking jacket. I love the color. I love the fit. Definitely, if you can find one for that kind of price, I definitely 100% recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you do have any further questions, feel free to ask. And if you got something out of this video, please give me the thumbs up. It really helps and motivates me to make more videos. Thanks for watching.